Well, it was a revelation, absolutely a revelation. It was what made me want to stop playing guitar in the first place. I just liked his whole attitude and playing and look and everything. And it was a big impact, definitely, definitely. Sure. Oh, let me see. That's one. Another one I really like is this one. Well, I mean, there's too many things to mention, you know. I mean, the thing is that before he did what he did, nobody ever did it. And I consider him the Jesus of rock guitar, you know. I mean, there's no question about it. And the impact that he had on everybody, I mean, is unparalleled by anybody else. And he still influences me in a way, you know. I mean, I still like to listen to him and everything. And there's not enough good words I can say about him, you know. So obviously that everybody else thinks the same way, I guess. You know. Quite a long time ago, my older sister used to listen to very early Genesis records, and I found it very interesting, the chord progressions they used. And then I realized, of course, that was mainly Bach influence, Bach and Vivaldi and stuff. And so I listened a lot to Bach and Vivaldi, and that became a very big influence on me, you know, as far as just melodies and chord progressions and stuff like that, and sounds and everything. And then I realized, I discovered Paganini. I totally realized that I thought the violin sound was my favorite one, and that's what I've always been trying to explain to people. I'm not a classical guitar player at all. I play classical guitar, but I play it totally unorthodox. I don't play it like you're supposed to or nothing. And I use it as a flavor to the electric guitar. So the electric guitar is definitely my main instrument. Well, the Baroque Baroque was always very structured and had sort of a rhythm in it, and it had a lot of counterpoint, like fugues and stuff like that, which I always liked. And for some reason, I just, you know, dug it more than anything else. And most of the Romantic era and, you know, the newest classical stuff, I just don't quite like so much, you know. I do like Tchaikovsky and Paganini, which is newer than Baroque, and then Beethoven as well. But Bach, Vivaldi, and, you know, Albinoni and stuff like that, that was always my favorite. Never. I interpret it exactly the way I feel it should be interpreted. I don't play it note for note, except sometimes, you know, sometimes I play it note for note, like Buddy Nair, for instance. I take it more like an influence rather than something that I try to completely recreate, you know, because I don't play it on a conventional instrument anyway, you know. I do flute concertos and stuff like that on electric guitar, you know.